Alright, hello folks. Welcome back to Tony and Joey's American Adventures. That would make me Tony.
And me, Joey.
She's Joey. So, anybody that doesn't know, for a few years we had, our YouTube channel was Gagnon's
Mountain Homestead.
Gagnon's Mountain Homestead, where we raised goats and chickens and rabbits and stuff. We did all that. And 3 years ago, we decided we wanted to retire and travel. So we did just that. We sold our house, we bought our Brinkley, and we've owned our Brinkley for a year now. We've been living in it full time about 11 months. About that, and traveling for the past 7 or 8 months. Actually, we were traveling from the beginning, but spent a lot of time at our house before it sold. So here we are. After owning our Brinkley for a year, we decided to, like most people do, share with you what we like, what we don't like, and issues we've had over the last year with our Brinkley G3500. And whether or not we would buy it again, like they always say, right?
Yeah.
Would we buy it again? And they make you wait till the end. I won't make you wait. Yes, we would buy it again, wouldn't we?
We would.
So like I said, 3 years ago, we decided that we were going to do this. So we spent 2 years researching, going to RV shows. We went to Hershey and looked at all kinds of rigs there, right?
We did.
And we loved the Brinkley. When you look at the difference in quality of the Brinkley and the others, you pay for it. Trust me, you're definitely going to pay for it. But what you get is just unreal. So, and it's not perfect, and no rig is. Trust me, we've had some issues. We're going to show you some. But one of the things we really like, you'll see right now, we're sitting out on the patio. So we're going to walk through the rig now. First, we're going to show you all the issues we've had, right?
Yep.
Things we think Brinkley could have done better. Things that have broken. Things I fixed. Honestly, there wasn't as much as we thought there was going to be, was there?
No, because you watch all these videos and people go through some pretty big horror stories, and you know, you're always wondering and anxious about it, but
because you think your rig's just going to fall apart by looking at some of these.
No.
We've got about 5,000 miles on the rig, and it's been awesome. We've done full hookup. We spent 2 months with a 30 amp hookup. We did great. We're mooch docking right now. We have full hookups here. Well, not quite. We don't have sewer, but we take care of that in a different way. That'll be on the next video. We've done full hookup with 50 amp. We've done a little bit of boondocking, and it's great. Yeah. The rig is awesome. So we're going to bring in and show you our little home on wheels and the issues we've had. Alright, so as we walk in to the garage, we really haven't had any issues in the garage at all. It's been really good. We use it. We'll go through later and show you. Well, no, we'll do it now. So the garage we use as our dining room. It's also a spare room a lot of times. We bought this thing. We use a lot of storage. Our loft is packed full. We put up a clothes rod up there for hanging clothes. All our motorcycle gear hangs there. We put up these curtains with a rod. Those go across and close that in for privacy at night if we leave the patio down. The second bathroom has been really nice. We like having that. And as we go, oh yeah, just like every other rig, don't go by the lights for tank levels. They just don't work. Alright, so as we go into the living area, we're going to start to show you issues we've had. Okay? So we'll start with the kitchen cabinets here. As you can see right here, we're missing the trim piece. We've had, this one fell off completely. And then we've also had some that have come loose, like this. You can see where that's loose, and the one up there is loose. They're only held in with a couple staples and a little bit of like RTV. I'll be putting them back on myself. I got some screws and some wood glue. We'll put them back on. Another issue we have, as much as we love These drawers here, we keep our silverware in that one as much as we love them. This particular one falls on travel days. It does not stay up on its own. We've started taping it up, and we've bought some big giant like twist ties. We're going to start using these to hold that up. The one over here doesn't fall, it stays up really nice. The fridge has been nice. The only issue we've had is the strap that comes with the Brinkley to hold it. This part of the strap works good, but the rubber part that goes down around the freezer handle broke. So we're gonna use those same twist ties there. With the oven and the stove, the only thing I don't like is lighting the oven because it doesn't have its own, like when you light burners, you light them like that and they come on. With the oven, you gotta hold that and have it clicking for literally at least 30 seconds before the oven will light. I don't like that.
The floor under the sink.
Oh yeah, Joey just reminded me too. Under the sink, that floor has caved in. It's just like a thin sheet of like glue on, and it's not supported underneath, so that fell in. I'll be fixing that one too. You would think that they would understand that people are going to put heavy stuff under the sink and build it a little stronger. Now, we haven't had any problems with the island whatsoever.
No,
right?
And I like the extra bucket. It just helps for extra storage.
We keep extra storage in there. You know, there's stuff that we love. We mostly love the rig, but there's been a few things. The biggest issue we have in the rig is a sliding pantry. You can see what it's done to the floor. It's gouged up the floor because as you pull it, you got to step on that. As you pull it out, you'll see right there the slides rub into the floor. You want to pull it out? They rub into the floor and they've cut the floor. Pull it. They cut right in. You can see right there where they've cut in. So we contacted Brinkley. We got a new slide unit. We've put in a new slide unit, and they said, well, shim it up. So we shimmed it up. The problem is you can only shim it so far before it won't fit in up there. So right now I have it shimmed as far as I can, and that's it. So we're not sure what else to do at this point. Our warranty is up. However, Brinkley has authorized us to bring it somewhere and have them take a look at it. So we'll be doing that. The other thing throughout the rig, let's see, what do we have yet? Throughout the rig are the windows. An issue I have with the windows is right down here, this gap. If you notice, I have electrical tape covering all the windows because there's this huge gap under them. Right in here, there's a big gap that goes outside, and especially around the cranks, it's a big gap there. So I have electrical tape on all the windows to keep bugs out, because bugs come in through them little holes. It's kind of a really poor design. It's a minor thing, kind of not, but we've had to do that to them. The other issue we've had is one of the, I did have to on all the slides for all the windows and the slides outside there. I had to spray in some silicone lube in all the slides because these were really, they were getting stuck. We actually bent one of the arms there because it was so tight in there to open it. I sprayed silicone in them last year and they've been fine since. It just took the one time. So Brinkley, maybe do that at the factory. The other thing we've had is these handles on the sofa to open them up. These handles here to pull up for the recliners. That one over there broke off when it was new, so it now sits underneath. I do have a new one to put in, I just haven't done it. Another issue we have over here are these power pods here. They won't stay down. You really have to slam it to get it down. I'm not going to do that because then they're extremely difficult to get back up. They're supposed to just pop down. You see I'm pushing that all the way and it won't engage, so we just leave them up. Alright, another issue we have is this door trim here. You can see the gap right there. It's only held on with two-sided tape. So if you push it in like that, it stays, but it does pop back out. And this piece over here, you'll notice that's out. I push it back in and it stays in, but it keeps popping out. Like I said, it's just held in with two-sided tape. The bathroom, honestly, we've had no real issues in the bathroom. The only problem, Joey really doesn't like those glass doors. Are too hard to clean. So what I'm thinking of doing is put some cling film on the inside, and then that way you won't see the dirt. It'll just be cling film, and it'll give you a little more privacy in there, so I don't keep sneaking in on Joey while she's in the shower. I won't be able to see as much. Oh, and it's only a single person shower. So in the bedroom, we have no problems in the bedroom, do we? Okay, so in the bedroom, only a couple minor things. Those side windows, which they're great for the crossbreeds and everything, but they should have the privacy shades like all the other windows in the rig have. Every other rig in the window has some privacy shades, which are awesome. And then the daytime ones too. But those don't have them. They just have them slide ones, which are really, they're just not good.
And the curtains, I haven't really liked them. However, I just put some of those strips up to hold it. So, you know, when you're in a crowded campground, the whole campground can't watch you dressing.
Okay. The only other issues we've had in the bedroom are on the closet door. The slides on the bottom. You not gonna be able to see them, but the slides right down in here on the back of the door. One of them broke. Brinkley, as soon as we called them, they mailed us out 2 of them. So we fixed them. Of course, you have to have a washer and dryer. This piece here was just held in with some staples in the corner, and I mean, it just came right out. So I added these L brackets to all 4 corners. They don't look great, but at least now it's held in sturdy. Another problem is we had mold under the mattress of the bed. So to fix that, what we had to do was...
Okay, baby. Sorry.
Oh, the cat's
down you go.
Come on, Molly.
Mommy,
Hop down. We do live with 2 dogs and a cat. We put these down underneath the whole mattress, and it solved the problem. And that's it for the bedroom, right?
That is.
All right. The only issue we've had outside is the outside freezer drawer. It's loose. It like slides back and forth inside the containment for it. It still works great. It just slides back and forth. I don't know how it's held in. We haven't had any other issues outside, have we?
Not that I can remember.
No.
The one thing, if you have pets, let's go show them the front stairs.
Oh, yes. If you have pets and dogs, we've had it happen twice.
It is just about heartbreaking when it happens.
Where a dog's foot gets caught in here. And it's awful.
Because their foot slid back off of the step, so we bought these. We actually haven't really had any issues since we bought the tread.
But one thing I saw online where somebody cut a 2x4, the length of that.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Painted it black and just set it in there, and that solves the problem.
We should get that again.
Yep.
Here.
So here's the drawer I was talking about, right here. This whole drawer, look at that, the whole thing slides in and out. The whole thing. You want to hold that on it?
Sure.
So when you try to open it, the whole, well, it didn't that time, but the whole unit will slide in and out. It's not held in. So I'm not sure how to fix that. It still works fine though. Okay, so those are the issues we've had with the rig. Now we're going to go through real quick and show you stuff we really like. Alright, something we really like is all the storage in this rig. This is the basement. Yeah, it's packed full, but that's okay. And these MORryde drawers that it comes with are just awesome. I keep them packed full of tools. And they are great.
And even though the freezer drawer does slide in and out, we love having that extra freezer.
Yeah, we do. We keep we keep some meats in there for smoking because we carry these things with us. One of the other things we really like about the Brinkley is the water filter system is already installed in the rig when you buy it. It's right in here in the basement, and it's right there. It has 3 filters. Now you can buy these special filters from Brinkley, or a company that makes them for Brinkley. They're kind of pricey. Or what we did when we changed them out, and I keep this box in here so I know what to order. We just order them from ClearSource, that 3-pack there, and they fit perfectly into there. Alright, now we're going to go back to the stuff we really like. We like our cat. He's okay. Alright, so the garage, once again, we love this as it's our dining room. I'm trying to read. It's our dining room. We love the little dovetail cubby back there. That little cabinet there on the floor and the dovetail. It's great for holding straps and stuff. We have actually used this as a separate room for guests. So what we did was because this door here is you can see through it. See, there's Joey in the kitchen. So we put command strips with this curtain rod. We put this curtain over it so that when you close the door, you can't see. That's something we love, command strips, right?
Oh, command strips everywhere.
We use them everywhere. Look here in the little bathroom. We use them to hold stuff up like that. We use them everywhere.
So I've used a command strip back here simply to keep this from falling every time we close this door.
Yep.
It'll keep that up.
So the other thing we like in the garage, we love the L-tracks for when we strap things in, like motorcycles and bicycles and everything.
Yeah.
Just the whole thing. The deck is awesome. We use that all the time. We did add those curtains. We already showed you that thing. Storage up there. In the living room. In the kitchen. We like the couch. The couch is nice. The recliner, it's really comfy and all that stuff. The end tables, other than the outlets not going in, are great to have. There's storage inside. We love that. We can keep stuff in there. It's like my little command center when I'm sitting there. I got my laptop and everything. Joey's got hers over there. We sit there. We do keep the pillows in the corner. Usually keeps the cat from going behind the couch. Not Molly, though. Molly's cool. And then the privacy shades throughout the rig. We just love the daytime and then the privacy shades. We love the privacy shades on the rig. You cannot see in whatsoever.
Can't see out either.
You can't see out either. We had mentioned the problem with the pantry on the floor. However, we love the pantry. We love all the storage in the kitchen. There's room for just about everything in the kitchen. We love the pantry. We love the spice rack. I actually use it for all my spices. I love having the stove and everything. We did have a problem back here. I don't know if you can see where the paint bubbled up. I had something on the stove that was steaming, and apparently
dumplings, I think.
Was it the chicken and dumplings? And apparently the paint back here didn't like it, and it bubbled up. But having a 4-burner stove is awesome. I love having a gas stove. The oven, other than lighting it, it's really good actually. I've baked 4 loaves of bread at one time in there, and it bakes evenly. It's really good. I wish it had a broiler, but it doesn't, and that's okay. The fridge is awesome. It's a residential fridge. It's great. It's got an ice maker in the freezer right there. It holds all our meats and everything. Even though the floor fell on that cabinet, it's pretty spacious. It holds things. The quality of the kitchen cabinets is really, really good. Maybe not those shelves so much, but the rest of it, I like the soft close everywhere. Everything's wood. The drawers are the dovetail, and everything is soft close. It's pretty awesome.
We love this piece.
We love this piece on the island.
We use it a lot.
We use this a lot on the island. It extends the kitchen counter.
Yeah.
And we can use the stools that came with it, and we can sit on either side and eat. It's really good for that. All in all, you know, that's just really good too. Let's see, what else is on our list, honey pie?
The trash.
The trash. This is a drawer. Joey already showed you this. We use one can for trash and one just for extra storage stuff. We thought this was really cool when we saw it.
And it is.
The cutting board, it's a great idea. It's got the hole, goes right in the trash, but it's big when you take it out, and cleaning it's a pain. And I don't really want to push down too hard on it when I'm cutting. So we just use our normal cutting boards, which we keep right in there, and we just use those up here. The drawers are pretty cool too inside. So those are dovetail as well. These drawers are not dovetail. I know people said that all the G's, everything's dovetail, but the drawers in the island there and here are not dovetail. Those drawers are, and every other drawer is. Once again, storage in this rig is fabulous. We love the storage inside and outside. It's just a comfortable little home.
It is.
It's like an efficiency apartment, as Joey usually says.
Efficiency apartment on wheels.
It is. The TVs are great. We got a great view from there. Let's see, what else do we really like about our rig? Is that everything?
I do like the hardy couch, as they call it. The dogs are able to come up with us if they want to.
A lot of times it's all four of us up there, both me and Joey and both the dogs. Molly's a little one at 47 pounds. Mandy is 87 pounds. So she takes up a little more room. Let's see, what else do we really like about our rig? The heating and cooling of the rig is really nice. The ACs work phenomenal.
Oh, they're beautiful. And you don't even need the main living area. You put the bedroom and the garage on, and it just comes in.
The rig comes with 3 ACs, garage, living room, and bedroom. We just do the living room and bedroom when we're out here because we've installed this fan up here. We took out the chandelier light and installed a light with a fan. And when we turn that fan on, it cools it down nicely.
Perfect.
The ACs are loud. So that's why we don't like the one in the main, because it's just loud when you're trying to talk or watch TV or something. A lot of times for heating, we will just run the fireplace. Unless it's really cold out. But the fireplace is enough heat for the rig. Especially if we're in a campsite where electricity is included, because then we're not using our propane.
Right.
So
Yeah, we do that.
the furnace uses a lot of propane. Oh, and the generator will too if you accidentally do it on propane.
Yeah.
It'll wipe through a 30-pound tank in less than 7 hours, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it will. That's another thing we like, is the generator's really good. That's winding it out. The generator's really good. Everything's really good. The batteries, we updated the batteries. That'll all be in a later video of things we like and don't like in our Brinkley.
All in all, this rig it was the perfect choice for us.
It was. Brinkley costs a little more, but I feel what you get for what you pay for. I mean, some of the things is the solar that comes with the G. There's 800 watts on the roof, and it comes with 200 amp hour battery. We've upped that to 540, but we were able to use all the other equipment with it. All we had to do was swap out batteries.
Yeah.
It comes with the filter system that we showed you for the water.
Yep.
That comes with it. It comes with the TPMS that hooks up to the truck. That comes with it.
Comes with outside cameras.
It comes with the camera system.
wanted.
Oh, that's another problem we had. The antenna for the rear camera was loose. I showed you that in another video. It was loose. That's minor. It comes with those. It comes with all. I figured it out, and between the solar and everything that it comes with,
And the drawers that we really love, the
Moride drawers. It comes with those. It comes with everything, and when you look at the difference between this and one of the other brands, because we looked at other 2 major manufacturers with the same floor plan, and when you look at the extras that the Brinkley comes with, it's like $15,000 to $20,000 to add those to the other major brands. And it's already included in the Brinkley, covered under the warranty, integrated into the system already. So, not to sound like a Brinkley fanboy or anything.
No, not at all.
No. But, you know, if we're going to go big or stay home, you know, so we went big and we got a really quality rig.
And we've been having a lot of fun.
You know, it hasn't been without its issues, but our biggest issue is that pantry, what it's doing to the floor. Hopefully we get that fixed. Other than that, the rig's been great.
It has been.
You know, a couple things they can do. Fix the pantry. That floor under the sink, that needs to be beefed up. The gaps in the windows. Other than that...
Yeah, we have not had the issues that other people were having that were scaring us.
We were worried.
But it's been really nice.
It's been nice. It's been great. From what we've seen, Brinkley does take care of people. I mean, the issues we've had, we call them, and they send parts out in the mail the next day.
Yeah, they're here very quickly. They're very responsive, and we love that.
So that's awesome, and they let me do the work myself. Now, granted, the pantry, I did all that I could. I'm not sure what else I can do. So that's going to be done for us. So there you have it. A year in a Brinkley.
A year in a Brinkley.
And that's going to do it for this video, folks. Next video we're going to do, like everybody else does too, we're going to do stuff we've bought that we needed, we loved, and stuff we bought that not so much.
Yep.
So that's going to do it from the road. We've been mooch docking for the past 2 months, and we're getting ready to head out on the road again, so we'll bring you along with us there too.
Next up, Nashville.
So, you know what to do, folks. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, tell everybody, tell us, comment on what you like and what you don't like, if you have questions about anything.
Yeah.
But that's it.
That's it.
So, as always, folks,
God bless.
God bless.